Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC podcast, brought to you by REC Comics and Collectibles. We are filming from the newly opened grand opening weekend of REC Comics and Collectibles. Eric!
Yes, sir.
You can find us on the gram at REC Podcast. You can follow myself at Roman REC Podcast, and you can follow the shop at REC Comics. How are you doing today, my friend?
I'm doing topical.
Topical. Feeling absolutely topital.
I mean, you smoked a little opium.
Oh,
nice. I
nice.
got here
Yeah,
and
that's good.
shooting
Smart.
my guns up in the sky.
Yeah, dude. Sometimes you got to.
You know,
sometimes, Billy,
kill me.
Yes, kids. We have opened our shop, REC Comics and Collectibles, 7679 North Union Boulevard in Colorado Springs, Colorado 80920.
Colorado Springs, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, no, not that Colorado Springs. And those of you that came out and visited us with opening weekend, thank you so much. We had a lot of fun getting to meet a lot of you, and you guys bought some stuff. That was awesome. It was a little hectic here and there. We had a couple little bumps, but we rolled with it. We ran with it, and you guys were awesome. So please come back. Come and bring us your money. You know, really, just bring us your money and your stories. We got a little countertop here. It's good for storytelling.
We're gonna see how we feel about this.
Yeah. How did you think the weekend went, man?
Went great, man.
Yeah,
it's fun. You know, a lot of people don't understand when opening a business. There's so much that goes into just starting a business, and then when you get the spot, it doesn't stop there, kids. You've got to be prepared to put in the work.
Yes.
This is not like, oh, we just threw some stuff up on the wall and we're ready to roll. It's not how things work in the real world. You've got to have a plan. You got to have some down friends, some down family, and then you can rock and roll.
Yes.
But it was a lot of work, but it was the work was well worth it.
Yes. Shout out to everybody that helped out. AJ and Zach and Schnell and Chris and Jordan, Dennis, everybody. If I forgot a name, it's because I haven't slept well in over a month. But yes, this was a family and friends effort, and I couldn't be more appreciative of said effort.
Yeah.
Man, it was fun. It was really exciting and stressful, and it was nice to kind of see like what people are into,
right,
what they're looking for. We have some excellent wall books, a lot of first appearances, a lot of variant covers, mostly modern stuff, but we do have some kind of 80s and 90s gear as well. Got a lot of questions about Godzilla this weekend,
right? Which is strange.
So we gotta beef up our Godzilla game. We gotta be Team Godzilla, not Team. What was the monkey? King Kong. Yeah,
I've always been Team Zilla.
Yeah, that's true.
Did you see Kong Island? Or the Godzilla versus Kong?
I did not.
Actually,
no, I did.
Did you watch it? Okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
I did enjoy that Godzilla did win.
Mm-hmm.
So I called that. Spoilers. But come on. You know what?
I thought Kong won.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he won because that's why they call him King Kong.
No, he won in the movie. Like Godzilla pinned him, roared in his face, and Kong submitted. But then Mecha or Ghidorah or Mechagodzilla showed up, and they had to
team up,
tag team him.
That's right.
But Godzilla did win because
it's fine.
Kong
Japanese.
is like strong, but dude, he got that breath.
Yeah, he's got way too much. It's like
too much, man.
Superman versus Hulk.
Yeah.
Superman has more than just strength.
Right.
And
that's exactly what it was. And that's why they had to give Kong like a club.
Yeah, that weird awesome axe.
Yeah, that's what
it was. Awesome.
Yeah.
It was awesome. But
it was cool.
It was like a scale from another Godzilla.
Yep. Which I thought that was a nice little touch.
Totally. So. Yeah, like it all made sense. Like I know that they've had that fight at least 2 other times before in different incarnations, claymation as it were, guys in suits. So it was nice to see. It was, I don't know, I thought the fights were really balanced. Like that, Godzilla won the first round, and then I thought Kong, with the axe, really put it to him, and then they just kind of like, it's Civil War.
Sure.
We're fighting each other, and we have a common enemy too.
Yeah.
Oh, we're fighting each other. But yes, we had some
if
Godzilla.
If this was a Civil War, would I be Cap?
Would you be Cap?
Yeah, if Civil War.
Why would you even think
because
that you'd be Cap?
I don't think... I think I'd be against the Accords, man. and you'd be for the Accords.
I don't know, man. I'm Team Cap. You know, like I was Team Cap.
Or you were
I was Team Cap.
You were
yeah.
against the Accords.
Yeah. I was against. And in the comics, it was the Stamford incident.
That's what it was. Yeah. For those who don't know, this funny story.
The Stamford Accords. In the comic books, you have the New Warriors. Speedball, Night Thrasher.
Oh yeah,
Namorita, Rage.
Yeah, Rage was there. Yep.
And so many others, being followed around by like a camera crew at the kind of peak of reality TV in the 2000s. And their New Warriors team finds a bunch of prisoners that have escaped from the raft. Which we know from the Civil War movie as well. It's actually a supervillain prison, and they're tracking them and they're trying to get it for their TV show. Well, this isn't the Polka Dot Man or anything like that. This is Nitro and I think Titana maybe.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember. It was like good, pretty decent villains, at least B class.
Yeah.
And but Nitro, Nitro's somewhat responsible for Captain Marvel's death.
Yep.
And
so they the cancer, gave him the big C,
and they engaged these more well-known super villains,
right?
And Nitro straight up tells him, he's like, this isn't like the little leagues. He's like, you're playing with the big boys now, and his eyes light up, and he sets up so Nitro's thing is that he's combustible, so he like explodes, and he like charges up crazy, and like levels like this town basically. Yeah. In a school very close, and it's all kind of all because the New Warriors engaged where they should not have been
right, because they were trying to get footage for this reality
for their show.
Yeah,
so that becomes that's what divides America on who should be a hero and who shouldn't be, and then that's where obviously Steve's like, oh, these guys need to be brought to justice, but like so these guys also risk their lives
to bring these other
villains. Yeah, so. And then, obviously, in the films, it gets turned to Sokovia because of what happens in Age of Ultron, which makes total sense for the MCU.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally love it. Made a lot of sense. Getting that fantastic General Ross speech at Avengers Compound.
Yeah.
They really did do it well. But we did have very similar people picking sides.
Yeah.
And really good reasons for both of them to, you see both of their points.
Yeah, absolutely. Just like in the movie.
Yeah, I was Team Cap in the comics. I was Team Cap in the movie.
Oh yeah.
But I agree with Tony as well.
Of course, there are aspects of it that we had to agree with.
Yeah,
they do need to be held accountable.
Yeah, there was a great one shot tie-in where Steve, after he's on the run, he goes to see Hank Pym.
Oh, okay.
And he has this really heartfelt conversation with him, and he's like, he's like, I need a smart man. I need somebody I can trust. And Hank's like. He's like, I never thought you thought like that of me.
Oh wow!
And he's like, I wish you would have seen me first. And then the special tactic. So Tony had already talked to him, and he had already hit that emergency button. So it was just like, oh man! After Captain America, Steve Rogers tells you that even though he knows about your drinking, your woman beaten, and court-martialed you.
Yeah.
He had got his way back into Cap's favor.
Just to
dig at him, man. And you could tell Hank was like, crap.
Yeah, that's what I said. I wish you would have got to me first. Yes. Yeah. Dang.
So anyway, it was
that's cool, man.
So for all of that, I'm Team Cap. So I don't think you kind of have the more Tony Stark look.
Yeah, I guess.
But it's
I don't know. I guess I would be in favor of the Accords.
Yeah. I think you would be. You're a little bit more law-abiding than you let on there.
Yeah, it's true. It actually is pretty true. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, you would.
If it just like that scene when Tony's leaving, and then that mother comes up to him with that picture, that would destroy me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? That would be
My son is dead. Yeah. And I blame you.
Exactly.
It's God.
That was
brutal, man.
Yeah, did not expect that scene to happen.
Yeah, and Alfred Woodyard, she's just amazing.
She's great.
She's just amazing, and she only has that 5 minutes of screen time.
Right.
And like
steals the movie.
I know her whole like things that she says. Like it's so good, it's so powerful, and it's a catalyst for the rest of the film.
I would say it's a catalyst for the rest of what happens in the MCU.
Yeah.
That sparks everything. So her son dying really set the MCU into a different motion.
Yeah. And again, in the comic book, you had a similar thing where Tony is trying to help make sure that the Accords don't happen early.
Right. Okay.
And then the Stanford incident happens. And then you have the mom, her kid was at that school.
Of course, yeah.
And then, they end up reconciling because he does sign the Accords and is apprehending people.
Yeah.
And Tony is definitely going with his conscience, and he's not wrong.
Sure. Right.
He's not wrong, and the thing is, Cap isn't
He's
wrong.
Not wrong either.
Which is why it made such a great story.
My real quick, while we're still talking about Civil War, my favorite mic drop moment in Civil War is when Daredevil, who was on Cap's team, gets captured, and they're locking him up, and Tony is talking to Matt, and he's just listening. And Matt takes out this silver piece dollar and gives it to Tony. Like, it's an allusion to Judas. And I was like, mic drop right there.
Yeah.
that was classic Matt right there. It's got the Catholicism. It's snarky.
But I think that's supposed to be Danny.
Oh, that was Danny.
Yeah,
so that was Matt was already.
Yeah, Matt was in prison at the time, so it's actually Danny.
What? Danny was playing the Matt role so well right there.
Yeah, playing the Matt role.
Because he was in jail during that.
Yep. And that's why they're like, because it was like really alluded to that it might be Bullseye. Because when they're having their meeting in the first issue, like he's like has a toothpick in his mouth, and there was like a lot of like, is it Bullseye parading around as Daredevil?
Right.
So
They played that up really well.
They did really well because obviously I was like, oh, I hope it's Danny. And the reveal is awesome.
Yeah, it is pretty cool. I won't ruin it for you because it's pretty awesome.
The Devil Inside and Out.
Yeah,
fantastic. Matt Fraction, Ed Brubaker. It's
killer.
It's a delight.
Killer art, killer story.
Might be my favorite Daredevil story because it's got a lot of Iron Fist in it.
It's top 5 for me. Obviously, Born Again.
Yeah, Born Again.
Born Again is just amazing. Yeah. But so we'll just stop boring you with a 15-year-old comic book storyline.
Sorry, it's just but the good ones last, guys.
They do. They're really amazing. Yeah,
and
that's the one that didn't peter out.
No, and we can circle back to our point where. We're very thankful that you guys came out to visit us, and we hope you come out to the store again, 7679 North Union Boulevard in Colorado Springs.
Except when we killed those people in accident, the REC Accords.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like our podcasting caused something terrible. There was, we kind of skipped a week of shows.
Yeah, we like
and a lot of things have happened. There are talks, and I can't even believe that there are talks of this, of these comic book movies moving again.
Mm-hmm.
Venom, Let There Be Carnage, is there? They've already moved it in Australia.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. They're talking about doing more mask mandates again in public places in certain parts of the country. So there is a real world possibility that Shang-Chi, Venom, and even Spider-Man.
Maybe the Eternals?
The Eternals as well. But we don't even have a trailer or footage or anything from Spider-Man yet. Nope. And like a lot of people think that the reason we don't is because they're concerned that they may
have to move it back.
They may have to move it again. I can't imagine that that people would go for another shutdown. But it's affecting business. It is definitely affecting business.
I don't think anybody, especially the film industry, can afford another shutdown.
Yeah,
they're hemorrhaging money, dude.
Yeah, so they're barely making ends meet right now.
Right.
And
so I don't know. We'll see what happens. We're a little concerned.
Yes.
I mean, we don't have to get too hardcore into it, but this COVID thing is. I understand it, but at the same time, it's, what do you do? I get we have to keep ourselves safe, but we can't all go broke doing this.
No.
This is not a social commentary podcast, but it does affect our love.
Yes. Yeah, it was, it doesn't seem necessary, with what the data is, but you know what? I'm a comic book store owner, and I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but I just don't want our movies to move. I don't want small businesses to shut down. I don't want big businesses to shut down either. So, but it's interesting that that again in Australia it's already moved, and I think it's only moved a month right now if I read properly.
Okay,
but
I could deal with that.
Yes,
if everything just got scooched back a month, I could deal with it. But
I mean,
it leads to escalation.
you know, the thing is, I mean, we're doing live shows, we're doing all of these things out there in the world, and while the numbers are, again, I guess we don't want to get into all that stuff, but
I mean, we do.
It's going to affect our comic book stuff, and Disney is going to be real mad that they front loaded the year with all of those Disney Plus Marvel shows if we're going to be
on
lockdown again in some
and nothing to
facets.
watch this time.
Yes,
you know.
But hey, Mandalorian and I think what's that? She-Hulk? No, not She-Hulk. Hawkeye is supposed to still come out this year, so there's still hope there, guys. There's still hope there. But I mean, this is really pushing. You know, we have Scarlett Johansson, you know, suing Marvel Studios, you know, because you know Black Widow is not performing.
It didn't perform to expectations. So did they not give her full pay? Is that what?
That's what you know. The point of contention is because she would get a percentage on the back end,
right. But because of COVID,
because I don't think they get a percentage of streaming sales,
right?
And I think that's like part of it. Where Marvel is contesting that's not, and this and that. So we'll see. Other people are going to start doing it. There was a little bit of a hubbub in the news about like why haven't her male co-stars you know come to defend her, and it's like
defend her,
yeah, like.
Against what?
Yeah,
her pay? Like they have no say in her pay.
Yeah, like they literally can't do anything, but they feel like you know the woke internet feels like it's coming for the men of the Marvel universe because nobody's like coming out and saying anything about it. What do they know about her contract?
Exactly.
What do they know about their businesses?
ScarJo's, yeah.
And why would you put yourself out there to mess up your business? Scarlett Johansson is going to get what she needs.
Right.
She's going to get what she needs. They're going to figure out a way to take care of her.
But she doesn't want to come back.
Well, she can't really come back, I guess.
That's true. I mean, well, they could find a way.
I mean, I'm sure.
They brought Gamora back.
Yeah, they did. I
mean, but it's not our Gamora, though.
I mean,
she's a
variant. Like, how is that okay, TVA? How is that okay?
I know.
It's supposed to happen?
Looking at you, TVA.
Yeah. You know, mess around, get us pruned around here.
But I don't know, man. I think she's got a legitimate beef.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they should have just taken care of her regardless. They're like, hey, listen, this was out of our hands. We're going to give you a little, you know, little percentage off the streaming back end, and everyone's happy.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like, well.
Yeah, because the rumor was that Kevin Feige was, you know, irritated with Marvel Disney releasing it on their streaming.
Sure,
platform.
we all were a little bummed about that because that it's unfortunate because I still haven't seen it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it either.
And I'm not gonna lie, it's because like my interest for it just completely died.
Yeah,
man. It's they kept teasing us with the release dates. They kept pushing it back until I just stopped caring.
Yeah.
Man. And it sucks. I really enjoy that character.
Yeah.
And I love Scarlett Johansson's performance, and it looked like a great movie. I just don't care, and that sucks, man. And it makes me wonder if this is going to happen to all these other movies, man. It's going to take all the excitement and anticipation away from it. And
I'm itching to go to the theater and watch it, but I'm just gonna wait till it's included into Disney Plus because usually it's been about a 2-month, 3-month leeway,
right.
And I can wait because they taught me to wait. So that's one thing. COVID helped me with some of my patience, just some. And my patience for Marvel stuff. And we were bombarded, for me, in the best possible way, with Marvel television. Bring it on. Let it rain down on me with more Marvel goodness. But if things shut down or if theaters shut down or whatever happens, I hope not. It'll be right there on Disney streaming for my consumption.
It's very true, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're just a little scared for the shutdown, but we'll get through it.
Yeah, I mean, I can't
I'm gonna
imagine.
hunker down here.
Yeah,
I got books, baby.
Yeah, we got books. We got a cage. No, not a weird cage, guys. Like a gate on the front. Okay, chill out, internet.
That's my cage, baby.
Mm-hmm. That's where Eric lives now.
That's where they keep. I'm like the gimp around here.
Some interesting bit of news came out today. I haven't read the issue. Came out in stores today. we have not been getting our DC books yet. So I'm talking to you, Lunar. Let's get some new comics in the REC Comics and Collectibles. But the news today that broke is that they're making Robin bisexual in comics.
Which Robin?
I believe it's Tim Drake.
Okay.
Yeah, it would make a little. I guess it would make a little bit more sense if it was Damian and they're like growing him up. But I mean, he's like 12 or something in comics, which I hear parents talk about their all their kids are bisexual these days. So I think we have
Everyone's a little bi.
Everybody's meh. What does RDJ say in Tropic Thunder?
Everyone's a little gay, man.
Time to time, you know. But it was obviously headlines in the comic book world today. I haven't read the issue yet, so I can't really talk about how it was written. But
so is the outrage meter?
I wouldn't even say that there's. I haven't seen much outrage, just more headline. I don't think everybody's read the issue yet. So if it's written well, then cool.
Sure.
If it makes sense for the story, cool.
That's where I'm at with this. If it makes sense.
Yeah.
If it's something like they just shoehorned in there, like, hey, we gotta make one of these people bisexual.
Yeah.
And it's like, why? Why are you doing that to an existing character?
Yeah.
Somebody who's been around for a very long time.
Yeah, but
then you just kind of throw a new sexuality on him.
Yeah.
You know, it's again, if you write it well and it fits the story and it fits the character, it's all good. But
yeah, Tim's in his teens.
Yeah.
So he's discovering himself like late teens. Like it could make sense for the character.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just not fully
honestly.
Read up on the Robin story arc. So I'd love to hear what you guys what your thoughts are below. If you read the issue, if it's any good, if it's worth picking up. I'll have to go to my other LCS until I get my my DC books here in shop.
So is he going to be the boy-girl wonder?
Well, I mean, he's not trans.
No, because he's into boys and girls.
Oh, well, yeah, he'll be a wonder to them.
Yeah.
To them, they. Oh, God, it's happening.
See what you've done?
Yeah.
But, I think it's kind of interesting that we've got that going on because, it's not the first one of some comic book character that's come out as gay or bisexual.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing that people often forget Marvel started this with North Star from Alpha Flight.
Yeah, that's your boy.
Yeah, very interesting issue. If you can, I think it's Alpha Flight 48. North Star comes out of the closet, and it was not a big deal. Nobody cared because no one was reading Alpha Flight.
Yeah,
so nobody cared.
That's the thing are people reading Robin? Is that what's going on here? Like,
Maybe.
I don't know. You don't want to say it's for something like that for Spikes, but no. I think in the industry you do see that. North Star's been out forever, and then they when they did his wedding way late in the game, and that's fine. If you don't need to, but it felt like it was at a time where comics weren't doing so hot.
So like, we need a gay wedding. So who did he marry? Does he marry like a human?
Just some normie.
Did he really?
Yeah, just some normie. Yeah.
Oh, come on, North Star, you better than that, baby.
But he gets to live at the mansion.
The Playboy Mansion?
The X Mansion.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I feel like the Playboy Mansion should be called the X Mansion.
The Triple X Mansion, yeah.
The Triple X Mansion.
I don't even know if they do that anymore, though. Like stuff with the grotto. Like I can't imagine that flies in society anymore. Does Playboy even exist?
Yeah. Maybe they did cancel it.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah, who reads that? Who even gets magazines about that anyway?
Yeah,
the only magazines, the internet, kids.
Yeah, the only magazines you want are comic book magazines, kids.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's artwork in there. Magazines. Not to say that the female form and the male form is not art.
It's art. It's beautiful.
But if you're looking at it for other things, go to the internet.
Yeah.
Nothing. Yeah, internet beats a still picture anytime.
Yeah, there you go. Anytime, any place. The internet is undefeated, kids.
It's very true, man. The internet stole my soul, man.
Oh my gosh. Well, kids, that's our show. Just a little short one to get our beaks wet.
Yeah. We're gonna jump back into this, kids. It's been a great year so far. My man here opened up the store. Things have been a little rocky here and there, but we're punching through. We're pushing through. That's what you've got to do, kids.
It's been a great experience. Again, I can't explain I can't explain how just overwhelmed I am with the support that I've gotten from friends and family, and then all of you that came, the people that we met at that con that we did in June.
A lot of them came out.
A lot of them came out. It was really awesome to meet with you guys again. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna do my best to be. I don't need to be the best comic book store in town, but I'm just going to try my best. So put me on your list. Come check us out. Come check out our back issues. It's been a labor of love for Erik. He has been tackling. I think I sorted one box of back issues today. Erik's been the.
I'm trying, my man. We might need to give a tour eventually.
Yeah, we'll put together a tour video this week.
So you can see this big backline. And it's not even all of it. Like, what we show you will be just a percentage.
Yes. You're come out and see us. We've got a couple things here that are a little different. And we've got some good prices on books, guys. I'm trying to come in at and under eBay prices, so you're not having to pay any shipping. I'm try to come in under that as well. So we got some good prices, kids. If you like what we're doing, please hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think of the show below. Did you read this new issue of Robin? I'm so curious. I can't wait to get it in my hands. I'm so throbbing to read it. If you like what we're doing, again, hit that subscribe button. Leave some comments below. Erik, do you have any final thoughts for us today?
I don't. Just congrats, man.
Yeah, thanks.
And Robin, you keep doing you, man.
Yeah.
Just keep doing you.
Throb in the hood, kids. Throb in the hood. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for listening. I've been your host, Roman Chavez.
I'm still Erik Icarus.
And we will catch you guys on the next podcast and maybe in the store.
Come see this in person.
Yeah. Believe it or not, it looks better there. All right.